How much health does she have?
She has 28 health.
20.
And I'll be able
Got it.
to help keep track of health as well. All right. Oh, I have to put them in. I'll be right back, chat. All right. And you've got 30 big ones. Nice. Do you, Connor, do you know what my character does?
I think I know like one enhance, but that's all I remember.
Okay, I'll go over for you. She says, enhance commit. I can discard any number of cards of my hand to draw that many number of cards. So I get to like a free mulligan every attack if I want. And I also have enhance commit a foundation in order to give this attack +1 or -1 speed for each of its keywords. So I can take in, like, let's say that my move has like punch, fury, ranged. I commit a foundation to give it +3 or -3 speed.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. All right. With that said, let's roll some dice.
I got 8.
An 8. I also got an 8. Let's try it again. Someone will get a 7.
3.
A 3? I will choose to go first, buddy. Good luck with it. All right, there's 4, 5, and then 6. All right. I like my hand a lot, so I'm going to keep it. All right, buddy, you ready?
Yep, I'll keep my hand too.
Get a rockin'. Well, you can do a partial. So if you want to put back some of your cards and then draw, you're more than welcome to.
No, I'd
Okay.
say I'm gonna keep my entire hand.
Sounds good. I will do a check on a 2. It checks. On a 2, 3, it checks. I'm gonna reveal the top card of my deck. It's a 3. I would like to play it. It's a 3, and then celebrity status on a 1+1+1+1 on a 4. It checks. I'll choose to pass my turn there. Building 4 and passing.
Okay. I'll play apathetic at a 2.
Love it.
Check to 3.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Brute strength on a 3. Check to 5. Manly passionate guy on a 3.
That's a good one.
Check to 4. Internship with Best Genist on a 3. Check to 5. And
Any
I'll pass it to you.
responses whenever you play that internship with Best Genus?
Yeah.
Okay. Discard that top card of your deck for me, buddy.
Yep.
And then I will flip my celebrity status. I'm going to choose to review Sugar Rush Power Up, and then I'm going to draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, last one, 5. I like this card a lot, so I'm going to start off with Spooky on a 2. It checks. From there, we're going to play Create Capture Net on a 4+1, so it's on a 5. Check to 3. Unfortunate. We'll go 4, and then I'll choose one of my Rebels to make it 5. The card passes. Any responses to play? I don't think you have anything.
No, I don't.
Okay. My first enhance, nice and easy, is going to be I'm going to use the ability of Revel at his Masterpiece, discard the top card of my deck, and I'm going to give it +1 damage. So currently it's a 2 for 5. It's also a low zone. We can use these to determine what my zones are. Yours.
So what foundations do you have down? What ready foundations, I mean?
I've got Destined for Mainstream Success and Revel at his Masterpiece.
Okay, I'll go, you have 2. I'll flip apathetic and flip, one of your Rebel at his masterpieces.
Sounds good. I'll flip the one that's already ready. I will use its enhance to give it stun 2, since it's a combo with a foundation. Yours.
Okay. I will pass.
I'll stun 2. Commit 2 of those cards sideways for me.
And let's go with internship here.
Your enhance.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and pass.
I'll use the ability of Crit Capture Net. I'm going to build down my Spooky.
I'll pass.
I'm going to commit my face down card with Midnight in order to give this move 4 speed. 1 for charge, weapon, combo, and now stun. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
So what's it at?
It is
so
a
far?
6 low for 5.
6 low for 5. Okay, I'll pass.
I'm going to take and flip Destined for mainstream success, and I'm going to name Attack. I will flip over the top card of my deck. It is an attack, and so I'm going to add it to my hand. Now have 5
I'll
cards.
pass.
4 cards in my hand? 5 cards in my hand. I will also pass. It's a 6 low for 5.
I'll just take the 5.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And I'll response. Commit Endeavor. Try
Yeah.
to find an attack on my discard.
Makes sense to me.
And I'll take Back Alley Haymaker.
Back Alley Haymaker is a pretty good one. Alright, so I need to prepare for that. I think I am going to go ahead and do Piercing Descent, though, on a 4-5. Checks a 3. Unfortunate. Let's go 4, and my last one being Midnight for 5. My first enhance is going to be to combo. This attack will get plus 2 damage, and it is a high zone. So to get 2 damage. And then if it hits you, you're going to lose an extra health. So currently I'm threatening you for maybe 8 damage.
I actually don't have anything, so you can just keep on going.
I mean, I will pass as well. It is a 2 high for 7.
2 high for 7. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take it.
Okay, so take 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you'll burn an extra because of Piercing Descent hitting. Okay, that is spooky. That tells me you got a lot of good cards in your hand. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play Specialist of Sound on a 2, 3, 4. Let's check another 3. I'll commit this one for 4. That's 3 of that card in a row, huh? From there, let's go ahead and play Rooftop Vantage on a 0, 1, 2, 3. It checks a 5, and then I think I will leave it there. Both of these hit you, and so I think I will look at my discard pile to determine if I wish to keep them. I think I will keep them.
Okay. I'll go ahead. I'm not going to review anything. So I'll grab 6 cards.
Sounds good.
Let's see. I'll start off with Hardened Jab at a 4.
Yeah.
Check to 3, so I'll just commit my face down.
Makes sense
Any
to me.
responses?
I've gotten responses.
Okay. Let's see. 3, 4, 5. Okay, not enough of my discard. So I guess I'll go ahead, add a face down from your stage to your hand, and build the top card.
Makes sense to me. I will pass on my enhance. Currently a 3 mid for 5.
Okay. I'll go ahead, use Brute Strength, destroy this,
Giving it a damage.
and it gets +1 damage.
Makes sense to me. I will pass on my enhance.
And I think that gave me enough. Let me check here. Okay, I'll Endeavor, give it another damage.
How many you got in there? Just just
Just 6.
just 6. Yeah, I will pass.
I will also pass. So it's a 3 mid for 7.
Go to blocks. I'll choose not to block. I'll take my 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still have 2 cards in my hand.
Okay. I'll go. Let me check this real fast. Okay. I'll play back alley haymaker at a 6. Check to ooh.
Ooh, rough.
Let's see what I have here. I guess I'll just
Let it fail.
yeah.
Okay.
And
Sounds
I'll
good to me.
put
I didn't
this
want to deal with
one
that
away.
back alley haymaker. That was scary. Well, ready. All of my cards. I'm gonna review Destined for Mainstream Success, and then I'm gonna draw up to 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and last one being 5. Okay, I want to do the funny play. So let's go ahead and play Binding Kick on a 4. We will check a 4. It passes. It's currently a 4 high for 4. Any responses on play?
Nope.
All right, my first enhance is going to be Revel at his masterpiece. I'm going to discard the top card of my deck, and it's going to get +1 damage. Yours.
I couldn't play any foundation, so I ain't got any, so I'll pass.
I will commit Midnight and discard 5 cards out of my hand, all of which are foundations. And I'm going to draw 5 more cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yours.
I'll pass.
I will say if this attack deals damage, I'm going to draw a card.
I'll pass.
I will also pass. It is a 4 high for 5.
Oh, someone with style.
It's in a 4, 5,
Make it
6.
6. Check to 5.
Yeah.
I'll commit brute strength. I'll flip manly passionate guy, and I'll build it.
Makes sense to me. Rough. I really wanted that to deal damage. I think you've got me on the edge there, so I think I'm just going to play Revel in a 2-3. It'll check. I'll reveal the top card of my deck since it's a special sound. It's a 5, so I think I can safely play this on a 3. And I'll play It Can't Be Fixed on a 3. It checks. I'll build both of these down. This did not deal damage, so I will keep it. Or I will not keep it.
Okay. Let's just separate this. I'll go ahead, review shock absorption to draw 3.
Makes sense to me.
Okay, I got a decent card. I got some decent cards. Okay. I'll start with Merciless Rush out of 5. Check to 5. Any responses?
I've got none. That is currently a 4 high for 5.
4 high. Yes.
Okay.
If this attack is completely blocked, your rival destroys a foundation.
I will pass on my enhance.
Okay. I'll destroy. No, I won't. Should I? No. Let me check my discard real fast.
Makes sense.
While I go ahead and EX2. And
Yeah.
I'll just put it at the top.
Let's make it a bit faster.
Okay.
How many do we got in there?
12.
Oh, that's a lot. Okay. Yeah, sounds good to me. I will pass on my enhance.
I'll add 2.
Sounds good. I'll pass.
I will also pass.
Go to blocks. I will choose not to block. I'll take my 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. I'll go ahead, Missouri Smash out of 5. Check to 3. I'll commit my face down and internship.
Makes sense to me. Currently a 3 high 4 5.
Yep.
I will respond with Specialist of Sound, giving it -3 speed.
Okay. I will enhance. If it deals damage, you build the next foundation you play face up.
I will pass on my enhance.
If a punch attack has dealt damage this turn, draw a card.
It certainly has. I will pass on my enhance.
I will give it +2 damage because of my discard and endeavor.
I will commit my spooky and say that I'm going to swap its speed and damage stats. So now it is a 7 high for 0.
Okay, I will pass.
I will choose not to block. I'll take 0 damage from that move.
Fun. Yeah. I guess I'll go ahead.
Now, just so you know, you don't get to build the foundation down because you didn't do any damage.
Yeah, I
A
know.
reminder. Yep.
Gotcha. I'll go Manly Friendship out of 3.
Yeah.
Check to 5. Internship with a 3. Check to 3. I'll discard the top part of my deck, and you flip a foundation.
Flip over my Rooftop Vantage. That card's not very good on webcam.
Okay, I'll go ahead and pass it on to you.
Sounds good.
I have 3 cards in my hand.
Wonderful. I've got 2. We'll draw another 4. 1, 2, 3. Last one. 4. Let's start off nice and easy with... Let's play Slashing Whirlwind on a 4. Checks a 3. I'll commit this face down to make it 4. Any responses? Currently a 5 mid for 4.
I do not think so now.
Okay, my first enhance then is going to be, let's use Box Full of Babies. I'm going to draw a card and then discard a card. Draw a card, then I'm going to discard this card.
Okay.
Yes.
Really should have thought this out a bit more. I'll pass.
I will use Revel at his masterpiece to discard the top card of my deck and give it +1 damage. Yours.
I'll Manly Friendship, give it -1 damage.
Got it. I'll use Revel again. Give it that +1 damage back.
I will pass.
I will use Midnight, committing her. Let's actually discard... Yeah, we'll discard all 3 of these cards, and I'll draw 3 fresh ones. 1, 2, last one, 3. Yours.
Okay. What's your attack zone?
It's a mid. It is a 5 mid for 5 currently.
Okay, I'll pass.
I will take and use... I'll use Box Full of Babies. I'll commit and give it +1/+1. I think that's the right move.
Okay.
Your enhance.
I'll pass.
I will then use Midnight's ability, playable while committed. I'm going to commit this foundation and give it +2 more speed.
I'll pass.
It's very fast. It's an 8 mid for 6.
I'll take it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, looks good to me. Let's go ahead and play. We're at 11. Yeah, let's play Binding Cloth Assault on a 4/5. Checks a 3. I'll commit this face down for 4, and it can't be fixed for 5. My first enhance is going to be, let's play Sugar Rush Power Up. Let's remove 10 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then make my check on a 3. It checks. My move's going to get +2, +4 damage. And then this card gets removed from the game. Your enhance.
Okay, what's its zone?
Currently it's a mid.
Okay. I guess I'll pass.
I have played an action this turn, so I'm going to give it 2 more speed with its own ability. Yours.
Yeah, I'll pass.
I'll use Revel at his masterpiece, discarding the top card of my deck, and give it +1 damage.
Oh, okay. That's fun. Yeah, I'll pass again.
Let's Revel one last time for another damage. Putting it
I'll pass.
where it is lethal. I'm going to commit this face down card using Midnight's ability to give it +3 more speed.
Let's see.
It's a 10 mid for 11.
Yeah, it's fatal anyway.
It certainly is.
Yeah, I'll pass.
We'll send it. It's a 10 mid for 11.
I can't block it.
Rough. We'll go to the next one.
I'm gonna go ahead and sideboard some stuff first.
Please do.
Okay. Yeah.
Switching to Kirishima 1 dot. Okay, I gotta change some stuff on Twitch. How cool.
Let's see, what do I put in place for this?
And as a reminder, you know how his errata works?
Actually, I'm gonna just look it up real fast.
No stress.
Because even if I did remember it, like I knew he had one, but like even if I did remember it, I'd just forget it halfway through.
Fair, 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 fair.
Let's see, where is the other one? There we go. Yeah, I guess just putting in 2 is fine. Okay, I'll take these out. And time to shuffle.
Sounds good.
Actually, no, let's see here. Okay, here, yeah, my phone's real low, so can't really search it up. What's his errata?
His errata is his top ability, where you get to build a card, is only playable once on your turn. You can't play it on my turn. And then the bottom ability is just once per either of our turns. So my turn or your turn. You can pick a card up from your stage, +2 or -2.
Okay. While I'm shuffling, yeah, you can go ahead and go first.
I don't mind if you want to go first. If you'd like to go second, that's totally okay. But we have all the time in the world. We got a whole 35 minutes to keep playing our games.
Okay, yeah.
No reason to feel rushed.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and go first.
Sounds good, man. Oh, this hand is very bad. I'm gonna get rid of 3 of these cards, and I'll draw my.
I'm sticking with my hand.
Sounds good, buddy. By all means, feel free to take us off.
Okay. Starting with Harden out of 2. Check to 4. Let's see. I value target out of 2. Check to 3. Manly friendship out of 3. Check to 3. Wow, all the low checks. Shock absorption out of 4. Check to 5.
Good. And as a reminder, because you did go first, your character does start committed.
Yeah.
I will choose not to review, and I'm going to draw 1. Okay. I'm going to play Spooky on a 2. It'll check. Night Watch on a 2. It'll check. Let's play Box Full of Babies on a 1, 2, 3. It'll check. Let's play It Can't Be Fixed on a 3. It'll check. Floating Around My Babies on a... Stop. On a 4. It checks, and then we'll play our last Box Full of Babies on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Checks a 3. It'll fail. And then from there, it is your turn.
I'll go ahead and ready Kirishima. I'm not gonna review. 4. There we go. I'll go ahead, Harden Chop out of 5.
It's a good one.
Check to 5.
That's got Punch and Breaker, correct?
Punch and Breaker, yes.
Perfect.
Any responses?
I've got no responses.
I'll just enhance, destroy foundation, build the top card of your deck face down. There is no face down. And I just shuffled my deck because I grabbed more than one card on accident, and I'll just place that down.
Pause. If you look at that card, Connor, you see where it says destroy foundation :
Okay, yeah.
So that is the cost of that ability. Yeah. So what you can do instead is just use Kirishima to build one in, and then you could destroy a face down.
Okay, yeah. I was getting it mixed up with what was it? Jab.
Jab. Right. It's weird that those are two different kind of abilities. I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just Kirishima build it.
Love it. From there, I think that I will commit Midnight, discarding number of cards in my hand. So I'll discard 1, and then I'll redraw a card.
Okay. If this attack is blocked, your rival discards a card.
Sounds good. I will commit Floating Around My Babies to give it -2 speed.
I'll do... Let's see. Yeah, I'll pass.
I'll commit Spooky and swap its speed and damage. So now it's a 5 low for 2.
5. There we go. 5 low for 2. Okay. Kirishima, add a foundation from the stage to your hand. Actually, no. Yeah, actually, I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Get +2 damage, and I'll take this face down.
Makes sense to me. I'll pass.
Okay, I will also pass. So it is a 5 low for 9.
For 4. For 4.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, you're good. I'll choose out the block. I'll take my 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If it was for 9 damage, that'd be crazy.
So you just took it, right?
Correct. I'm not allowed to discard my hand. That'd be silly.
Yeah. I'll use Shining Naval Blast.
That's a good one.
At a 6, check to 5. So I'll check. There, I'll commit, I guess, Harden.
Looks good to me.
Any
If I can ask,
responses?
what are the keywords on that card?
Charge and range.
Wonderful. Thank you, man.
Any responses?
I've got no responses.
Okay, I'll go ahead, enhance. What do I want to do? I'll go ahead, flip shock absorption, and it gets +1 speed, +1 damage.
Yeah. I'm going to commit it can't be fixed and say that your move will get -2 speed.
Okay. All manly friendship, give it +1 damage, and I don't think I've used it, right?
You have not. You have not.
Okay, yeah. Thought so.
I will pass on my enhance.
I will also pass.
All right, we'll go to blocks. It is a 4 mid, so I'm going to block with my 1 mid block, so on a 5. Checks a 3, 4. It'll fail. Take my 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, let's start building. All glamorous at a 4. Check to 3. I want to commit something for this. Guess I'll go ahead. Commit manly friendship. Build this. Respond. Unflip this.
Makes sense. Good
No,
turn.
sorry.
Both of those hit me if you want to keep them.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah, I'll go ahead and momentum these.
5, last one, 6. Alright, I'm going to play Binding Kick on a 4. It checks a 3. I'll commit 1 for 4. Currently a 4 high for 4. My first enhance is to Box Full of Babies. I'm going to draw a card and then discard a card.
Okay.
Card, and then I'm going to discard this Binding Cloth Capture. Yours.
So it's a 4 mid for 4?
4 high for 4.
4 high, okay. I'll pass.
I'm going to say if it hits you, I get to draw a card.
I will pass again.
I'm going to commit Floating Around my babies using Midnight's ability to give it +2 speed.
+2, okay. Okay, I'll add a foundation from stage to hand. I'll pick Harden, and I'll give it -2 damage.
Sense to me. I will pass.
I will also pass.
It is a 6 high for 2.
I'll take the 2.
1, 2, and then I get to draw a bonus card. Okay, from there, let's go ahead and place some foundations on a 2-3. It checks. 2, 3, 4. Checks. Destined on a 4. Checks a 3. I will commit midnight to make it 4. And I will pass. I'll choose not to keep my block. Or my momentum, excuse me.
Okay. Oh. Let's go ahead and ready this. I'll review forcing surrender and draw 3. 1, 2, 3.
Looks good.
I'll go ahead, harden jab out of 4. Check to 5. Any responses?
I've got no responses.
Okay. I'll harden jabs enhance, and this time it'll actually work.
Correct. I will pass on my enhance.
I will Kirishima, build the top card of your deck face down. Let's put that back.
I will pass on my enhance.
Okay. I will give it +1 damage with Manly Friendship.
Yeah, I will pass on my enhance.
I will pass.
Let's go to blocks. It is 3, 4, 5. It checks a 5, so it's fully blocked. Back to you.
Okay. I'll go ahead. Let's see, that's 6 down. Okay. Resistance out of 2. Check to 5. Can't be fixed out of 2. Check to 5, and I'll bring it to you.
Sounds good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. 6. Okay. Let's start off nice and easy with a binding kick on a 4. It checks. My first enhance, nice and easy, is going to be box full of babies. I'm going to draw a card and then discard a card. Let's draw this card and then discard this card. Yours.
Okay. So,
Currently
what are the
4 high for 4.
Okay. 4 high for 4. It ain't too bad of a problem so far. I'll pass.
If it deals damage, I'm going to draw a card. Oh, that hardened jab has got to leave as well.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that.
You're good.
Oh, great, my phone died. That's fun. Yeah, I'll pass.
I will also pass. It's a 4 high for 4. If it hits you, I draw a card.
Okay. I'll use Harden at, what is it?
On a
6. Check to 5. I'll commit this face down. And our response, after you block with this card, your rival's next attack gets -2.
Makes sense to me. Let's play Binding Kick on a 4/5. Checks a 5. It comes in with -2 damage. My first enhance is going to be, if it hits, I get to draw a card.
Let's see. I'll pass so far.
I'll also pass. It's a 4 high for 2. If it hits, I draw a card.
I'll just take the 2.
Sounds good. 1, 2, and then I draw 1. Okay. From there, let's play Revel at his Masterpiece on a 2, 3, 4. It checks. Let's reveal the top card of my deck. Oh, it's a 5. That means I get to play this safely on a 5. And it passes. And then I will choose not to keep either of these.
Okay. Let's ready this. Take this out. I'm not gonna review and just draw a straight 4. Oh, okay. Not the best hand, but I can manage. Merciless Rush out of 5. Check to 3. I'll commit my 2 face downs.
Yeah, let's go ahead and respond. It's currently a 4 high. I will respond with both of these Specialist of Sounds to give it -6 speed.
So -2. On enhance, if this attack is completely blocked, your rival destroys 1 foundation.
Sounds good. I'm gonna switch the speed and damage of this move. So it's gonna be a 5 high for -2.
Okay. All Kirishima and build face down.
Sounds good. I will pass.
I will add a foundation from stage to hand and give it +2 damage, so it's at... I would still be at 0. Already grabbed it. Whatever.
I'll pass.
I will also pass.
I'll choose not to block. I'll take my 0.
Okay. Now here comes the fun part. Someone with style out of 3. Check to 5. Apathetic out of 4. Check to 5. Can't be fixed out of 3. Check to 5. Don't want to be greedy. No, I will not.
Sounds good. I'll play all those. I will choose not to review. I'll draw my 3. 1, 2.
And a question.
Yeah.
Is momentum if it deals damage or hits?
If it deals damage, so you do not get to keep that one.
Gotcha.
Right. My first form is going to be Slashing Whirlwind on a 4. It checks a 3. I will commit It Can't Be Fixed for 4. My first enhance, nice and easy, if you have no responses, is going to be Box Full of Babies. I'm going to draw a card and then discard a card. I'll discard this card.
Okay, so what's it at?
Currently a 5 mid for 4.
5 mid for 4. Okay. I'll flip Apathetic. And let's go ahead, flip, Specialist of Sound. Just any of them.
I have 3 of them. Do you care which one?
No, I don't. It's just any of them.
It's been flipped. I will go ahead and use Revel, though. Let's discard the top, and we'll give it a damage.
Okay. So is it a mid or high?
It is a mid.
Mid.
It's a 5 mid for 5 currently.
Okay. I'll pass.
I'm going to flip Destin for Mainstream Success and name Attack. Let's flip over the top. It is not. Yours.
I'll pass.
I will also pass. It is a 5 mid for 5.
Okay, I'm at 25. I'll go ahead, harden, making it a 7. Check to 5. I'll just commit high value target, and it's a half block, so I take 3. But it'll respond. Your next attack gets -2 damage.
Makes sense to me. Let's take and play Binding Cloth Assault on a 4/5. It checks a 4. I'll commit 1 to make it 5, and it comes in with -2 damage. So it's a 3 for 3 currently. My first enhance is going to be its enhance. I'm going to combo, discard a card, and then draw 2 fresh ones. 1 and 2. Your enhance.
Okay. I'll manly French. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'll manly friendship.
It's got -1 damage. I will use Revel at his masterpiece. Discard the top card of my deck. It'll get +1 damage back.
Okay. I'll commit resistance. Your rival's next attack gets -2 damage.
Sounds good to me. I'm going to use Floating Around My Babies, removing 1, 2, and 3 cards from my deck to give it another +1 damage. So it's back up to 4. Yours.
I'll pass.
I will also pass. It's a 3 mid for 4.
Okay. 3 mid for 4. I'll just take the 4.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I will go ahead and use the form on Nightwatch. Since you're at Deadlock, I'm going to flip and I'm going to add a combo card to my hand. So I'll pick this one up. And then I will play Binding Cloth Assault again on a 4-5. It checks a 5. My first enhance is going to be, let's discard this card, and I'll draw 2 more. 1, 2.
It starts with -2 damage.
It does. You're absolutely correct. Thank you.
It's fine. I'll use Kirishima, add a foundation from stage to hand, and it gets -2.
Sounds good. I'm going to use the ability on Revel, discarding the top to give it +1 more damage.
I'll pass.
I'm going to commit Box Full of Babies to give it +1/+1.
Yeah, I guess I'll pass.
I will remove these 3 cards from my discard pile and give it another +1 damage.
I'll pass.
I will also pass. It is a 4 mid for 4.
4 mid for 4. That'll bring me down to 14. Yeah, I'll just take it.
Okay. That's good. How many cards in hand, buddy?
3.
3 in hand, huh? Must be pretty good ones. Let's play Revel at his masterpiece on a 2-3-4. Checks a 3. I'll commit this one for 4. And then let's play Destined for Mainstream Success on a 1-2-3-4. Checks a 3. I'll commit the face down for 4. Last one, It Can't Be Fixed on a 4. Checks a 5. I'll pass. These don't do much, but I don't want them, so I'll make them leave.
Let's see. Let's do this and this. I will go ahead. Review brute strength and draw 3 more. I think. Yeah. Okay. All Merciless Rush out of 5. Check to 3. I'll commit my 2 face down.
Sounds good. I'm going to also commit double Specialized Sound Waves, or Special Sounds, for -6 speed. So it's a -2 for 5.
Okay, I'll Kirishima, build the top card of my deck face down.
To look in here again. So I'm counting my entire deck. Okay. I will be able to say the word Decimation Success. I'll name Foundation. It is. I will pick it up. I don't have a deck. I have to cycle.
Okay.
Your hands.
I'll flip Glamorous, right here for now. Give it +3.
Yeah, I will pass.
Yeah, I'll also pass.
It's for 5. I used a lot of resources there, so I think I have to do something about it, but I'm not allowed to, so I'll take my 5. That stinks.
Okay. I'll go ahead, Apathetic at a 3, check to 5, and I'll pass.
Okay.
Goes down. Whoa.
Yeah,
This
I'll
goes
choose
down
to
to
review Rooftop Vantage, and I'm going to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, last one, 3. Okay. Let's see how much we can get there. Let's start off.
Timer, we have 8 minutes.
8 minutes. Okay, I'll hurry. I'll play Zoom on a 1. It checks. Let's play Create Capture Net on a 4, 5. Checks a 3, 4, 5. First enhance is going to be let's combo and give it stun to yours.
Okay. I'll build face down. No, that's my turn. I'll give it plus or -2.
By picking up a card? Oh, -2 speed.
Yeah.
So it is a 0 low for 4 currently. I will stun 2 of your cool moves.
Okay. I will commit someone with style. And it can't be fixed. I'll respond with someone with style. Destroy it. It gets 0 speed, or become, well, it already is.
Its speed is already 0, so you don't have to do that if you don't want to.
Yeah, sure. And build the top card because it can't be fixed.
Yep, you do have to flip it, can't be fixed though.
Oh yeah. Let's just put that there.
You're on hands.
I'll resistance. No, I won't. I'll pass.
I will use Create Capture Net and I'll build this card down.
Okay. I'll pick up this face down and give it -2 damage.
Sounds good. I'm gonna discard Top with Revel to give it a damage back.
Okay, I'll flip Apathetic and I'll go ahead flip another one of your specialized sound waves.
Specialized is gone. I will Revel, give it 1 more damage. Back to where it was.
Okay, I will pass.
I'm gonna commit this face down and give it +4 speed. With Midnight.
Okay. I'll manly give it -1 speed.
One
I meant
damage.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
You're good. I will pass.
I will
Say
also
4
pass.
low for 3.
4 low for 3. Do I want to use it? No, I'll use this. That makes it a 7. Check to 5. I'll commit this face down and this face down.
Looks good. I'm gonna form zoom. I'm gonna look at the top. Look at your hand. Excuse me. High, high, low. Okay, I gotta find 14 here. That's tough. Let's play. We are good, buddy. Thank you. Let's play. Nope, it's got to be this one. Binding, piercing descent on a 4/5. It checks. My first enhance is going to be, let's commit this face down to give it +4 speed. So it's a 6 for 5 currently. Your enhance.
Okay. I'll pick up. Let's see. I'll just pick up this. Give it. Actually, no. That's a once per turn.
Yeah.
And I did not look at it. Actually, I just had it like.
You are allowed to look at your face down foundations.
Oh, you are.
You're allowed to look at them, correct?
Okay.
Yeah, it makes that character very
okay,
good.
that's what it is. Okay.
Were you doing this
thought
this
it
whole
was
time
like-
from memory?
Huh?
Were you doing this whole time from memory?
Well, I was
so,
getting
that's
it
really
mixed
impressive.
up with other stuff you couldn't look at, like I think momentum.
Yeah, you can't look at momentum. You can't look at the top card of your deck.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's a 2 high for 5 currently. You're enhanced. I don't want to. We got 3 minutes. I don't want to get back to your turn.
I will have to pass.
I'm gonna zoom. I'll give it a damage. Give it a damage. Give it 2 more damage. And if it hits you, you'll burn for 1, and then I'll commit box full of babies for another +1/+1. So it's a 7 for 10, and if it
What
hits you,
zone?
you burn for 1.
Okay. What zone?
High. It is a high. I'm sorry, I missed doing this. I'm trying to hustle for you.
Okay. I will pass.
If you want to do it enhances like resistance, whatever, that's totally chill. Only if you want to, though. Don't feel pressured.
Next attack. I'll keep it for now.
Okay. Your enhance.
Yeah, I'll pass.
We'll send it. It's
really not too
7
much
high
to
for
do.
10, possibly 11.
7 high for 10. Okay, I'll brute strength, making that a 10. Check to 3. Let's see. So if I committed 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have to commit everything, I think.
You gotta commit it all.
Yeah, because high value target helps.
Fully blocked. So I gotta find 14. 5, 6, 10. There it is. Okay, let's play Binding Kick on a 4, 5, 6. Checks a 3, 4, 5. This is face down for a 6. My first enhance will be Revel to give it +1 damage. Then I'll play Sugar Rush Power Up. Removing these 10, making my check on a 4. Checks a 3, 4. You gotta get +2 +4. So it went to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I'll Revel a second time for another damage. And then I will say if it's blocked, you'll discard a card. And then I'll pass. It's a 6 for 10.
Okay, so 9 what for 10?
It's a 6 high for 10.
Oh, I mean, I couldn't get it anyways. I don't know. I was wondering. I'll take it.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'll play this on a 5, 6, 7, 8 -2 because of an action. So I'll play it on a 6. Checks a 5. I'll commit here for a 6. Oh, I'm sorry. This tell damage, I have to draw this card. So this might change things. 5, 6. Okay. From there... Oh, this is here. We're going to take and commit this card to give it +2 speed. So it's a 6 for 5 currently.
Okay.
And then Revel, giving it 2 more damage. And then I'll use its ability, you'll discard any card you wish.
What is it?
This is a low. It is a 6 low for 7.
I'll discard Apathetic.
And then my last thing I'll do, if you have no enhances,
I don't.
is we're going to seal your Someone with Style with its ability. It does not have card text anymore.
I'll pass.
I'll send it. It's a 6.
Hey guys, it's the end of the round. Please follow the end of round procedures.
Thanks, Chris.
Oh. What's going on?
You scared the heck out of me.
Oh, sorry. I love you, buddy.
You're good. For 6, man.
Or
for 7. 6 low for 7.
6 low for 7. Yeah. It's fatal.
There it is. GG's.
GG. That was fun.
It was incredibly fun. Connor, as always, it's an absolute pleasure playing against you. And we'll catch you next Friday, okay?
Yeah, actually. Real fast.
Yeah.
I've never used a sideboard, so it works as you need to get your original deck back next match, right?
Correct. Yep. You got to start
Okay.
start the game as it was.
Okay. Thank you.
You're very welcome. We'll catch you next time. Peace.
You too. See.
Wow, that was so much fun. I think my volume just might be up too high. Yeah, there's where it is. Tam won and he went first. Tam won and he went second. Confirm. Man, Connor was always super nice. Love playing against Connor. That Kirishima 2, the Kirishima was a fun switch, and it certainly said that I didn't get to like ape out like normal. It does look like he's using a laptop, which is chill. Speaking of setup looking wonky, so it looks like it's at an angle, chat. There we go. Yeah, it got worse. A little better. Those promo specialized sound are sexy. I agree. What made me choose all midnight? Just wanted to. I asked Twitch chat. Twitch chat was like, yo, let's play all midnight. Now I did it, and now I'm too low. There we go. It was either this or All Might 2. But I get to give like +3 speed on things, and it's rad. What All Might 2 look like? Exactly like this list, but more cards. Honestly, this list is not what I want it to be. I actually want this list to be to have 4 dropkick slicers in it, and it don't. I think dropkick slicer is sweet in this list. Hello. Yo, I'm streaming over on twitch.tv. Is it okay that I stream my games?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, man. Who are we playing today? All Might 3.
Yeah.
Spooky. All right. Now let's get it rocking. How was your first round?
All right. I got hit by 3 tape swings in 1 turn. That was a bit. That was a bit.
Fair.
But and then I punched him, and it worked.
Tight.
How much health does Midnight have?
28.
Okay, I thought so. I just wanted to check. Do you actually mind if I go to the restroom real quick before our game starts?
You're good.
I will be back.
Take your time. Sideboarding all that midnight hate. Just his main board real quick. Makes sense. I get it. I wouldn't want to fight me either. Chad, I love candles.
Sorry about that.
You're good. I'm just over here stacking my deck so I have a chance to beat you.
Ah, I see. Makes sense. I don't blame you.
All right. Trying to roll some dice or
Yeah, 2d6 high roll.
7?
8.
That's a convenient number.
I'll be on the play.
Sounds good.
Okay. I'm looking good with this hand.
I traded a bad hand for an equally bad hand, so let's get it rocking.
I know the feeling. Pull no punches on a 3. You're so obvious on a 3. Destined on a 3. Destined on a 4? No.
Sounds good. Let's
It
go
was not
ahead
destined.
and get rid of Binding Cloth Assault, and I'll draw 2. Let's take and build on a 2, on a 2, on a 3.
That's a few
Let's reveal the
captured
top
nets
card.
or
and
whatever.
We'll pass.
That's a few of those.
Yep.
I will.
You mean
If
my
you
kill
want.
condition?
Yeah. I will draw 4 or 5. I mean, numbers are hard. Pardon jab on a 4.
Mhm.
Check say 5. Response.
Yeah.
Another one on top. Any responses to play?
I got nothing, man.
4 cards in hand. I will give it 4 speed.
Sounds good. I'll pass.
I will build the top face down.
I'll pass.
Send it.
I'll take
Hit
5.
7 for 5. No way, you don't want to block on like a 10?
No.
What? And that's kind of lame. Rogue Strike on a 5.
Mhm.
Check say 3, 4. That's a few hard jabs. 5.
Mhm.
Any responses to play?
I got nothing.
I will have you commit 2 foundations.
Sounds good. I'll pass.
I'm gonna pull no punches. Put this in my momentum.
I'll pass.
I will give this 4 damage.
Sounds good. I'll pass.
I'm gonna flip this and name attack.
Mhm.
It is not.
I'll pass.
High 4 for 8.
It's a 4, 5. Checks a 3, 4, 5. Back to you.
Resistance on a 2, bonds on a 3. Go ahead.
Sounds good. I will just draw. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's play Rooftop Vantage on a 0. It checks. Create Capture Net on a 4, 5. It checks. First enhance will be, let's give it stun 2.
Yeah, nothing from me.
We'll stun 2.
I have been stunned.
Canceling resistance?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. I will.
There are things I meant to say. I did not say them.
You're good. I'll build down a rooftop.
Yeah, nothing from me.
I will. Flip Destined and name attack. It is not yours.
Nothing from me.
I will commit Midnight. I'm gonna discard a card, draw a card. Yours.
Nothing from me.
I'll also pass. It's a 2 low for 4.
Take 4.
Looks good. Let's play Piercing Descent on a 4/5. Checks a 4, commit 1 for 5. Let's give it the 2 damage, and if it hits, you'll burn for 1. Yours.
Yeah, is this a fury attack?
It is.
I will flip bonds of friendship.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'll go ahead and play Sugar Rush Power Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Make a check. It passes. Let's give it +2, +4. Yours.
Nothing from me.
I'll also pass. It's a 4 high for 8, possibly 9. Okay.
Take my 9.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's play Piercing Descent on a 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Combo for the 2 damage.
Yep.
And then if it hits.
Yeah.
Yours.
Nothing.
Looks good to me. It'll send it as a 2 high for 7, possibly 8.
Block on a 4. 3, 4.
Yeah. So you'll
take
take 4,
4,
1, 2, 3,
5.
4, and then burn 1.
Yep.
I'll pass it to you.
I will draw
All
5.
3 of these hit, but I don't want them. I'm good.
How many cards in hand?
Just 1.
Just the 1. Self-sack on a 1, and it can't be fixed up. Go
That's
ahead.
good. Oh, I'm bad. I have celebrity status, so I should have kept something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one, 6. Let's play Binding Kick on a 4. Checks. Say 4 high for 4 currently. If it deals damage, I'll draw a card.
Yeah, no hits.
I will also pass. So 4 high for 4.
On a 6.
Yeah.
Checks a 5, 6.
Yeah.
Respond with Harden.
Sounds good. On a 2, 3. Checks. On a 1, 2, 3. Checks. On a 4. It checks. And then we're good.
Review 1. Draw 4. Specialist on a 2. Taiyaki on a 3. High value on a 3. Go ahead.
Sounds good. No review, I'll draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll build 3. It's yours.
Review 1. Draw 4. Can I see what's in your discard?
Absolutely.
And specifically, is if there's anything there that has a deadlock thing. Nightwatch does, I believe, correct?
Nightwatch does, yeah. Flip, add a combo to my hand. I'll look and remove from game pile as well. Nope, just Nightwatch.
Okay, I'm not too worried. 2 specialists.
Sounds good.
Go ahead.
I'll get rid of Sugar Rush. We'll draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cards in hand is?
4.
Sounds good. Let's play Binding Cloth Capture on a 5. It checks. Responses.
Yeah, I'll respond with a specialist.
Sounds good. It is a 1 for 5. My first enhance is going to be to play. Let's see. Sorry, this is tough choices. Let's go ahead and seal the one of the other specialists. That's fine.
Just seal stuff for free.
No, I have to play an enhance to do so.
Fair enough. I deserve that.
Yeah, the combo is the
Okay.
You have to discard a card.
Yeah.
That's an action to do so.
Yeah. So one of the specialists is out. I have a third. Ooh. Yeah, I will draw 2 with All Might.
That's good. I will attempt to use Box Full of Babies.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'll draw a card, then discard a card.
Yep.
Draw a card, then discard this spooky. Here's.
Nothing from me.
I will take and let's flip Destined, name attack.
Yeah.
It is a slashing whirlwind.
In the future, if I have a Taiyaki, if you could hold off on doing that just right away.
You are absolutely correct. I am down to let you cancel if you wish. I don't have another draw. Or
Uh,
I do have
no.
a draw.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
also
no.
down to just
No.
shuffle my deck if you'd like.
No, go ahead and take it just in the future because I wasn't planning on it when you said it, but
For sure.
just in the future. Don't want one of them.
You were right. I waited for the box and then didn't wait because you didn't cancel the box. Yeah, I'll pass if you got nothing, man.
Okay. On a 2.
Yep.
Whoa. Blocked.
Yeah, it looks good. You've got
That is funky.
a bunch in hand.
Yeah, I got 5.
Love it. Let's go on a 4/5. It checks. First enhance will be its enhance. Let's discard a card. Then sorry, any responses? It's a 3 for 5.
No response.
I'll discard a card. Draw 2 cards.
Yeah, nothing from me.
Right. Let's play Sugar Rush. On a 1, 2, 3. It checks. I'm going to flip over your. Does this hit? It reduces the damage. Yeah, I'll flip over the. It can't be fixed. Or you're so obvious.
You mean
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, and then this card removes. Love it.
I was like, what? Where have I? Where did I mess up my rules understanding so bad?
Yours.
Nothing.
I'm gonna give it 2 speed since I put an action this turn.
No enhance.
Let's commit box for +1/+1.
No enhance.
I will also pass. It's for 6.
Go to full block on a 10.
Yeah.
Checks the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because the high value counts as 2, 10.
Nice.
Breaker 1.
Love it. Yeah, let's play Slashing Whirlwind on a 4, 5, 6. Checks a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I will respond.
And slow.
It is very slow.
My first enhance is going to be attempt to You're So Obvious.
No.
Here's.
Nothing from me.
Okay. Let's take and floating around my babies. 1, 2, 3 for a damage.
Yep, pass.
Floating for a damage.
Pass.
Let's take and commit rooftop for +2 speed. And then with midnight.
Yeah. Nothing.
And then we'll send it.
Take 6.
And then piercing ascent on a 4, 5, 6, 7. 5. Let's go 6, 6, 7.
Yep.
First, any responses?
No responses.
All right, that's currently a 2 for 5. Let's get rid of the top 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 2, 3. And then combo. And then commit for 3 speed. It's 5 high for 9.
Yeah, let's go to game 2. I probably just shouldn't have bothered blocking the, what's it called? Oh, well.
Sorry about the quick play with the Teaki. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you're all good, like I said. Board in 5. Actually...
Don't forget that momentum, buddy.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome.
I will cut one more card, actually, so 6 for 6.
Dang. Shouldn't have reminded him about the momentum. You cut it. Shit.
You fool!
Ooh.
Am I getting sideboard charactered?
Me? No, I don't make
Yeah.
sideboards for events.
Oh,
Especially not for like on for Friday.
yeah. Oh, yeah, you gotta shuffle up a bit.
I'll have this deck in paper, in sleeves, for the next 3 hours, and then it'll be ripped apart. There's no reason to
Fair
really
enough.
think about the meta.
Fair enough. Pitch this first hand.
Toss 3 back.
I will keep this
2,
one.
3. Yeah,
You playing in the event tomorrow?
I am.
Nice.
To play as Cementos.
He looks fun. I wanted to try him. We've always like only had enough Texas Smashes for one deck, with my play group. So we only get one Texas Smash deck. And like, sure, I could play Cementos instead of All Might, but like, I don't know. I don't want to learn a whole new other deck before a big event.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I might try to switch it up after this one. 'Cause I think the next big event I'll be able to play in is like whatever the next online thing is.
Right. There should be like a online regional or something happening, yeah?
Because I know that there's going to be another online provisional next month, and then an online regional in October, if I remember correctly.
That's exciting.
Yeah. You good to go?
Yeah, I'm great. Already my character.
Specialist on a 2. Arden on a 3. Manly on a 3. Battle Resolve on a 3.
No response.
And Small Number on a 5. Go ahead.
RV1, I'll draw my 2.
No responses. You don't have Ready Get Set in that deck.
I didn't respond. You're right. There were no responses here. I'll play Nightwatch on a 2. It checks. What an insane check for my Nightwatch. We'll play Xalvius on the 3. Destined on a 3. Zoom on a 4. Rooftop on a 4. We'll pass.
Draw 6. Or 5. Numbers are hard. Hard and Chop on a 5. Check state 3, because that's my luck. 4/5.
Looks good to me.
Yeah. First one will be if it's blocked, you'll discard
I
a
will.
card.
Pass.
Give it 2 damage.
I'll pass.
Shoot.
I'll take my 7.
Got him, boys. It can't be fixed on a 1. Battle Resolve on a 2. Battle Resolve on a 3. Check 3 attacks like a gamer.
Much
Go ahead.
resolve. 1, 2,
Check
3.
all the attacks.
5. Last
Alright,
one.
last turn.
6. Celebrity on a 1. It'll check. Capture on a 5. Checks a 3, 4, 5. Responses.
No.
Let's build this guy down. Alright, I'm sorry. I'll get it stun too. I'm so sorry. Let's give it
I
stun
will
two
draw
first.
2 cards with All Might.
Yeah.
Right? Is that what I want to do here? Actually, no, I won't do that yet. Go ahead.
I'll build this down.
Known hits.
I will commit celebrity status and give it 4 speed.
It has that many keywords?
It's got
What the
3
hell?
printed, and I just gave it stun 2. Charged range combo or charged weapon
Oh,
combo,
okay.
and then I gave it stun
I
2.
was very confused for a
That's
second.
why I had to give it stun first, even though I have 0 intention of stunning you.
Come on, man.
Nope.
Okay, I'll draw 2 cards with All Might.
Okay. I'll pass.
I will also pass and take
Takes
my
level
4 damage.
That's
That was very
good.
hurtful. Why did you do this to me? You did.
Yeah, let's play Binding Kick on a 4/5. It checks. Let's reveal the top card of my deck. It's a
Yep.
Foundation.
Respond with Specialist.
It's got -3 speed. My first enhance is going to be let's flip and name Foundation, and I'll do the thing. Yours.
No enhance.
I'm gonna commit Midnight, discard X cards, draw X cards. I'm gonna discard 3 Binding Cloth.
Jesus Christ, they're all right
Captures.
by each other again.
Yep, it sucks. I will draw my 3.
It's like in
Yours.
action this turn, just go off with those.
God,
Nothing from me.
God, I wish. I just checked so many in the first half, right? Like I got double power up. It's like,
Yeah.
sheesh. If it hits by some act of God,
It won't.
yeah, I'll send it.
Yeah. No, it's not. You should stun me though. I'm gonna build it down with Manly.
Sounds good. Let's play Spooky on a 2, 3, 4. It checks. Specialist on a 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Then I'll play Revel on a 6. Checks a 5, 6. 1 in hand as I pass. This did not hit you. This did hit you. I will keep it.
I will review 1 and draw 4 of the hand size. Man, it'd be real nice to draw anything that isn't foundations. I'll just play Specialist on a 2 and pass.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'll review Binding Kit, Cardwell 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll play Specialist on a 2. It checks. Celebrity on a 2. It checks. Destined. Checks. And then Destined on the 4. Checks a 3, 4. We'll pass.
Review 1, draw 2. Not 1, but 2, you're so obvious. Go ahead.
Sure. I'll draw my 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's play 3. 1, 2, 3. Cheers.
Review 1, draw 3. Specialist on a 2. Self-stack on a 2. Go ahead.
I'll draw my 3. 1, 2, 3.
We said what's deadlock. This is great.
Let's go slashing on a 4. It checks. Responses.
Yeah, give the -3.
Got it. Cards in hand is 4 currently, correct?
Yes.
Okay. My first enhance, I think, is just going to be pass.
Block on a 4. Checks.
Yeah. Let's play Binding Cloth Assault on a 4, 5. Checks a 3, 4, 5.
Respawn.
3
minus
for 5.
Respawn -3.
Yeah. It's, 0 for 5. No Teakis or anything down there?
No.
Okay, first enhance then is going to be, let's flip Celebrity Status and add this card to the top of my deck.
Yeah, I will draw 2 cards with All Might.
Sounds good. I will use Binding Cloth Assault, discard this card, draw 2 cards.
Nothing from me.
I will flip Destined and name Attack. It is a Creek Capture Net. Here's.
Nothing from me.
I will flip Destined and name Attack. It is a Floating Are My Babies.
Nothing from me.
It is a 0 for 5.
On a 4. Checks.
Cards in hand?
4.
You cannot draw anymore, so I would like to Deadlock Form Flip. Can I look at your hand?
Yeah, I got a bunch of mid blocks and a high block.
Mids and a high.
Yeah,
Okay.
so those capture nets are getting through.
They certainly are, aren't they? That's good. Let's go ahead and flip Nightwatch, and I will pick this card up.
Yep.
I know there's a 5 on top, so although I should just play it because it's good. Yeah, I'll play Nightwatch on a 2-3. It checks. We'll play create caption out on a 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll give it stun 2.
Yeah, nothing from me.
I will. It's a 2 for 4. I'll build this card down.
Nothing from me.
I will mill the top with Revel.
Nothing from me.
I have 2 cards left in deck. That's good to know. Let's. Yeah, 6. Yeah, I'll actually, fuck it, we'll floating once for plus 1 more damage.
Yeah, nothing from me.
We will send it.
I'll take 6.
Okay. Let's Night Watch. I'll pick this card up.
Yep.
On a 4/5, it checks. Let's floating. Give it the damage.
Mhm.
And then I will send it. 2 for 5.
Half block on a 6.
Mm-hmm.
3, 4, 5, and 6.
Mm-hmm.
Take 3.
Yeah, let's play capture on a 5, 6, 7. Checks a 5, 6, 7. Responses.
No.
Let's seal the self-sacrifice.
Yeah, nothing from me.
Let's get rid of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
How many what's it called? Do you have in your discard? The action Sugar
I've
Rush?
got none in my discard.
Yeah.
But I've got 2 Sugar Rush removed.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and mill. $16 in deck. Yeah, let's mill one with Revel. 4 for 6. Yours.
Nothing from me.
Let's destined flip and name a tech. It is an action asset.
Yep.
It's 4 for 6.
I will take 6 down to 11.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And then I will respond with a battle resolve to gain 1.
Sounds good. Let's play create caption it on a 4, 5, 6, 7. Checks a 5, 6, 7. First enhance will be Revel for a damage. Here's.
Nothing from me.
Let's remove these 3 for a damage.
Nothing from me.
Let's take and commit Midnight for 3 speed. Here's.
Yeah, nothing from me.
We will send it. 5 for
I will
6.
take 6.
This makes the most sense. On a 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on. 5, 6, 7, and then we'll do spooky for 8.
Respond with specialist.
Yeah. 0 for 5 currently. First enhance will be Revel. Give it the damage. Here.
Nothing for me.
Let's math. I think this might just be my best hope. Let's commit, give it 3 speed.
Nothing for me.
Oh, I'm so bad. We should have. You're so obvious. What an absolute goon. Yeah, I'll send it. It's a 3 for 6.
On an 8.
Yeah.
Checks a 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
Oh, block.
How terrible. Nine. 6, 7, 8, 9. Can't even get there. We have to do this one on a 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's give it the 2 damage, and if it hits you, I'll burn you.
Respond to reset its damage.
Yeah. I will pass. It's a 2 high for 5.
I will take the 5, and then with the burn, like, before the burn happens, respond with a battle resolve to gain the 1, so I'll get a 1.
I think my floating happens first if you want to block it.
Really?
Because, like, my...
Can
I'm down
we
to
get
get
a
a judge.
judging?
I think
Yeah,
we
yeah.
should, because I need to know. Yeah. Chad, he's going to be loud. He's going to come in screaming and yelling.
Yeah,
Please be
that's
prepared.
fair. I am. Don't worry.
I meant Chris. He came in and told us that time was in the round, and he just screamed. It was so loud.
Hey, what's up, guys? How can I help you?
Hey.
With
First off, look at the
piercing-
game state, huh?
All right, I'm looking at the game state.
Isn't this sick? Look at these attacks.
You have 6 attacks in your card pool.
Yeah, and I'm barely killing him. So, I played the combo ability on Piercing Descent. It says it gets +2 damage, and then if it hits, they lose 1. He's at 6. He wants to know if he, in between him taking the 5 damage, if he's allowed to respond with the battle resolve and gain health before the 1 kills him.
Absolutely, he can.
Yeah!
Okay, cool.
Read me battle resolve real quick, just so I make sure.
Commit flip after you lose health, gain 1.
Yeah. So there are 2 different triggers, right? Hang on, wait, hang on. So, actually, I don't know.
What is piercing?
So piercing descent says if it deals damage.
Floating effect of the active player triggers first. Any response could happen.
Yeah. So I think you die before you get to respond.
Yep, absolutely. Because it's not.
Because it's different. Because the floating effect is going to trigger as soon as damage happens, which happens before you get the ability to respond with battle resolve.
Because most of these effects respond to the same trigger, which is taking damage.
Yeah.
Piercing descent is a floating
But
effect.
it beats the response window open. Like fire effects happen before the response window opens at all.
Yep.
Right?
What?
Yeah, he did.
Sorry, yeah. I needed to and just for clarity, can you read me the combo enhance on piercing descent?
This attack gets +2 damage, period. If this attack deals damage, comma, your rival loses 1 health.
Yeah, then it's just gonna beat the response every time.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mr. Yeet, you're dead.
If you want to put that, the You're So Obvious back on your board instead of destroying with minus damage, I'm down for you to make your best attempt at the block.
All right, cool.
All right, thank you, Brownlee.
I don't think there's anything here that does anything committed. Nope. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'll give it minus, or it doesn't actually matter because it'll be on a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have to check a 5.
Okay.
I did. Full block.
Love it.
Check.
From there, I will attempt to... I'm not allowed to attempt to play this.
Well, we are gaming.
I'll keep it. And then all of these will go in my discard pile.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, I was positive that's how it worked because it's a floating effect as opposed to whatever.
Yeah.
But
I used to play Magic before this, so I'm used to some stuff like that. So
yeah. I think there's no harm in asking.
yeah. Ready a bunch of cards, clear our card pools. Get to the bullshit that is this game again. I think I only have 5 cards in hand. Yeah, 6. Yeah, if you didn't kill me, I kill you. That's just how the world works, right? 1 card in hand, it's that. So, boop. On a 5, checks. I will build in this. It can't be fixed.
Mm-hmm.
Give it a damage with All Might.
Yeah.
Blow this up for another damage with self-sacrifice.
Yeah.
Mid 4 for 7 coming at you.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Texas Smash on a 5. Checks.
Yeah, I'll just give it to you. We'll go to the next one.
Okay. My heart can't take this, man. I'm too young to be having heart problems. You played, what, 7 attacks that turn?
I played 8. I had 6
8.
in my card pool, 1 more in hand,
Yeah.
and I lifted 2.
Yeah. God damn.
I killed you if I blew up. No, did I? No. If I blew up my You're So Obvious first and then gave it the speed, you just blow up You're So Obvious and then go for the block?
Yeah.
Man. Hey. I will choose to go first.
No way.
I'm good if you're good.
I will keep.
Right, on a 2. Checks. On a 3. Checks. On a 3. Checks. On a 4. Nope.
Jesus. Draw 1. Your pull no punches. Specialist. Bonds. It can't be fixed. Respond. Harden on top. Go ahead.
RV Binding Clause Capture. I'll draw my 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, let's play Binding Kick on a 4. Checks, responses.
Yeah, I'll give it the -3.
It's got it. If it hits,
Nothing.
let's flip Destin, name attack. It is not yours.
I'll draw 2 with All Might.
Sounds good. I'll pass.
Block on a 3.
Yeah.
Whoa, I did it.
Nice.
Respond with Harden.
Sounds good. 4, 5. 4, 5. If it hits,
Yep. Nothing for
give
me.
it a damage.
Nothing from me.
Increase your life to 30.
Thanks, man.
Increase my life
Appreciate
to
it.
28.
I don't appreciate that. You
And
should just leave it
then-
at 14.
We'll send it for 5.
On a 7.
Yeah.
Checks a 3, fails. Take my 3, you mean?
3. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll draw.
Big McCheater over here.
1, 2, 3. Checks. 4. 3. 4. On a... Oh, this is the worst play of all time. On a 4, it checks. On a 5, it checks. We'll leave it there. This dealt damage. I will keep it.
I will draw 3. And then
And
play out my hand. Or a few cards in hand. Go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one, 6. Let's play celebrity status on a 1. Let's play create caption note on a 4/5. It checks. Let's reveal the top. It's an asset. Responses.
Yeah. No responses.
Sounds good. Let's go ahead and give it stun 2. Here's.
I will pass.
I'll build this card down.
I will pass.
I will. Flip destined name asset. It is.
I will draw 2 cards with All Might.
Sounds good. I will revel. Give it a damage.
Nothing for me.
Let's commit. Give it 4 speed.
That's a whole lot of speed. Nothing for me.
I will also pass. It's for 5.
Attempt to block on a 9.
Mm-hmm.
Checks a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Respond with manly build attack.
Sounds good. Let's play Binding Cloth Assault on a 4/5. Checks a 5. Responses.
Respond with specialist.
Sounds good. It is a 0 for 5 currently. Let's first enhance celebrity status. Stack this card on top. Yours.
Yep. Nothing for me.
Discard with Binding Cloth Assault. Draw 2.
Nothing for me.
I will discard with Revel. Motherfucker. Yours.
Nothing for me.
Let's give it 3 speed.
Nothing for me.
I will pass. 3 mid for 6.
On a 6.
Yeah.
Checks a 6.
Looks good.
Respond with manly build attack.
Mm-hmm. Let's go Binding Kick on a 4/5/6. 3, 4, 5, 6. Responses.
No responses.
If blocked.
Nothing for me.
Let's commit midnight, and I will discard 4 cards, draw 4 cards.
Oh.
2, 3, 4. Yours.
Yeah. Nothing for me.
We'll flip and name attack.
Yep.
It is not.
Nothing for me.
I will send it. It's 4 for 4.
Take 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'll draw this. Let's play Night Watch on a 5. It checks. Play Destined on a 5. It checks. On a 5. It checks. On a 6. 5, 6.
Yeah. Draw 3.
This did hit you. These did not hit you. I am low enough. I need to get rid of this.
11 foundations.
I've got so many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay. Pull no punches on a 3.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
I'll get rid of erase. Draw 6. 4, 5, 6. Foundations you have is
10.
love it.
Yeah, no, not happening again, my guy.
Yeah, let's build 2 pass.
I will review 1 and draw 2.
Mm-hmm.
Start off with a back alley on a 5.
Yeah.
Checks. Responses.
Okay then.
My first thing will be 2 speed and stun 1.
Yeah.
another 2 speed and stun 1.
I will pass.
Build this battle. Yeah, because that deadlocks in your turn. Build this battle resolve in.
I'll pass.
Yeah. You have 4 cards in hand.
Correct.
I will give this 4 damage.
I'll pass.
I'll play Capture Evildoers. You don't have any momentum to get rid of, but it doesn't matter.
What?
Because it's not part of the cost, it's part of the effect.
Read that for me?
Yeah, enhance semicolon. Remove 1 rival momentum. Period. If you did add the top card of your... If you did, I don't add the top card.
Yeah.
Man, that's unfortunate.
Okay. I
Well-
was like, there's no way that nobody's caught that. there's,
Alright.
there's no way you made that discovery right now. I'm losing my mind. Have we all been playing this card wrong? That's funny. Okay.
I played the card wrong.
Okay.
I'm tired. I woke up
You're-
literally as this event started.
You're good. You're good. You're good. I'm passing. We're
Mid 8 for 9 coming at you.
it's an 8, 9, 10, 11, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Half block
I'll take my
take
4.
5. It's
5.
5.
You're right.
Texas smash on a 5.
Mm-hmm.
Check save for 5.
Love it.
Any
I'll
responses
respond
to
with double
that?
specialist.
Oh wow. Give it. Then I'll start off by giving it 2 speed back. It's
Okay.
to 0.
I'll pass.
Give it 2 speed.
I'll pass.
Give it 3 speed.
I'll pass.
Give it 4 damage.
I'll pass.
My next attack will get +4.
I'll pass.
I will draw 2 cards with All Might.
I'll pass.
Blow up a pull no punches. Add this to my momentum.
Interesting. Yeah, I'll cancel with Night Watch. You can put that back where it was.
I will blow up my other pull no punches to do it.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll pass.
I will send it as a high 5 for 7.
5, 6, 7. Checks a 3. 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. Full block. Back to you.
On a 6. 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Mm-hmm.
Any responses to play?
I got
No.
none.
My first enhance will be plus ultra on a 4, discarding this momentum. It's coming in with the +4 from that. 3 and 4, doubling its damage to 20.
Yeah. Let's flip Destined. Name attack.
Yeah.
It is. I'll cycle.
Yeah.
Top 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I will discard the Night Watch from your card pool and give it +3/+3.
Sounds good. So it's
I have
6 for
23.
23.
Your enhance.
I will commit the. How many keywords has it got?
3.
Let's commit for -3 speed.
I will use All Might to give it 3 speed.
Yeah, I will. Die. That's fine. That's fine. What game was that?
That was game 3.
Okay.
You won game 1, I won game 2, and you won game 3.
Okay.
I can go ahead and record. I won the die roll, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So boop, 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 boop. Where? Yeah. Where are we? You won game 1. There we go. Right? I'm not. Yeah.
I had to have
just-
won one of them unless I got 2-0'd.
No, you got it. You won one of them. I believe it was game 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was game 1 because I won game 2 and then I just won. Okay. Okay. Everything is okay. We got this.
Love it. All right, man. Have a good rest of your event.
That is the plan. You too.
See you, buddy.
Bye.
I'm fine with it. You want a Piglet? How's it going, buddy? All right, we're playing 3. Almost also a bad ruling. I was like 99% positive that's how it worked, but it's not my event. We're gonna play in round 1. What did I play against? I played against Connor playing as Endeavor. I mean, lost anyway. To be fair, he would have gotten it if he. I gave him at the year so obvious. Yeah, I mean that's fine. It's whatever. It just meant that like when he was playing optimally, because that's how he thought the ruling was, right? It feels bad to lose the event because like you had a weird ruling. Yeah. And I don't need these packs. I need 0 things out of any of this. So I'm happy to have the loss. Lost against that dude in the main deck league, Mirror All Might 3. All Might 3's coming out in droves for sure. That's why I'm liking Cementos, because I think I actually get to like have a chance against that deck. Unless he just kills me on 2. Unlikely, but possible. Forgot about Resolve had that response. Yeah, some people say that's the good part of the ability. That's what Chris Smith thinks, at least. What got banned? Are you talking about from a week ago? What got banned? Frog Lashing, Unwavering Slash, and Amphibious. Master George! Am I gonna play in Pasadena? I am gonna play in Pasadena. Thank you for the 2 months, buddy. That ban was like 2 years ago? Feels like it, don't it? I am planning on playing in Pasadena. I gotta find a room to stay at. I'm there from Thursday to Monday, so I gotta figure out somewhere to be. Lashing kind of hurts? Nah. Nah. We hate lashing. Lashing should have never existed. I think lashing was okay for set 1, but now that like set 2 exists, nah. For anybody who's trying to play tomorrow, registration is running out. You have. Oh, you might actually be. It's over. It might actually be over. Registration might be closed. It's 10 EST. I think it closed 30 minutes ago. If I was gonna be able to go to get PTO, I would go to Pasadena, but working 12 days in a row is not appealing. Agreed. Who's commentating tomorrow? Chris Smith and Andrew Holder. Just print Swimming Bird? No. No, I don't think you need to do that either. That's okay. I'm not sure that Froppy needs a 4 damage version of the thing that she had. What's that spike move that's unblockable? Vengeance of the Fallen Angel? Fuck that card too. I think the words unblockable are super lame. Mirio, you are incoming. Maybe it's a 4 damage, not 6. I'm down for like a 4 damage move. Wrath of the Raging Demon was hype as shit. Yeah, it had like real cost. It was a 7-1. And you had discard momentum, and your opponent couldn't have momentum. That's fairly costed. Music character, I was wondering how they build. Yeah, I don't know. We need some reversal attacks for Shiggy 1. I don't know, Tai Shadow. I think reversals might just stay out of the My Hero format. They've printed all these characters without the idea of reversals in mind, and so like it might just be that like we just don't get them. It might just be a universe we live in. Reversals are toxic with set 1 characters? I agree. Reversal punch. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm guessing a way to just negate damage of 1 attack, maybe? That makes sense. Fabrizio. I'm fine without them, but Shiggy 1 would be wicked with them. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of characters that would be really good with them, right? Ochako 1's good with them. Ochako 2's good with... Imagine Ochako 2 with reversals. What the fuck? Block reversal, it hits, I'll pick it up. My next reversal is easier to play. Block reversal. Commit my face and I think it's -3 speed and then reversal. No, thank you. No, thank you. Giro with reversals? Yeah. Block, 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 reversal. Alright, give it +X, +X. Catch. Catch, though. I will discard my hand for +10 damage on your turn. Commit passing draw, too. What's my opinion on Gojiro using back alley? It's cool. I don't think there's a reason not to. It's like pound for pound the best attack in the game. Yeah, W reversals seems good. Yeah, there's lots of characters that that quote don't work with reversals or work too good with reversals. All my 3 reversals? Well, that's already happened, right? Yeah, we'll see you, Crossfade. Have a good one, buddy. We'll catch you. I'm playing in an Old Dogs New Tricks format. In a few days, do old characters make MHA format more broken? Slightly? Slightly? What's reversal? I'm new to the universe of CCG. Response. After you successfully block this move, you may play this attack from your hand. So you get to attack on your opponent's turn. So if you go on uvsultra.online and you go to the keyword reversal, click on it, and just look at the cards. You'll get to see a list of all the attacks that could be played on either my turn or your turn. Unless the attack had the safe keyword, right? Correct. Yeah, safe said that this move could not be reversaled. RC2 becomes a real girl with reversals? Yeah, maybe. RC2 being good is not worth reversals happening, though. Not worth it. What old keyword ability do you think they will reintroduce into MHA next now that we have Frozen coming into the format? I don't know. We already have Terrain. Probably was the easiest one to say. I think Gauge would be cool. But I don't think Gauge should be able to get any named version of your card. I think Gauge should only be able to get the same named version. I think you give Gauge to I think you give Gauge to Mount Lady. I think you give Gauge to Ectoplasm. You give the Gauge to Twice whenever he comes out. I think there's some cool stuff you can do there. Just make Gauge appropriately costed. Stance? That's even too old for me, my guy. Run the next round up. Run the next round up. Table 4. Hello, hello.
Hey man, how's it going?
It's well. It's quite well. Thank you for asking. Hey, I'm streaming live over on Twitch.tv. Is it okay that I stream my games?
Yeah,
Wonderful.
been for a while. I'm actually super excited for this game.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Exciting. Can you see my stuff?
Yeah, I can.
Wonderful. Wonderful. And you're playing Shoto 2?
Yeah, first tournament. I'm looking forward to it.
Hell yeah.
Had fun versing the present Mike just before.
Ooh, which one?
Present Mike 2. Running full confused and haymakers. Hit me with 3 indiscriminates in a row. One was fun.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Midnight, yeah. Caught a bit of it, so I kind of know what the character does, but I haven't versed it yet, so I guess we'll figure out how that goes.
For sure. Hey, where are you from?
New Zealand, man. Yeah, I picked you a message a while ago because
Yeah.
been trying to get into it and get a community going where I am, get people I know interested in playing because I love the game. It's my first ever card game. And
Oh.
yeah, I've been trying to get that to go, but yeah,
Well, how awesome.
working on it. Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
Oh, you want to roll some dice?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I got a 6.
We got a 10.
Okay.
I will take first.
Sounds good. Good luck with it.
Yeah, you happy with a half cut?
Half cut's perfect.
Awesome.
Do you know what my character does?
Yes,
Okay.
I caught part of your last game.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Oh, we are definitely going to get rid of that hand.
I'm gonna toss back 3 big ones.
Cool. Yeah, I guess we'll stay with it. All right. Ready to go?
Absolutely.
Cool. Passing the torch on a 2. Checks. Bonds of friendship on a 1. Checks a 2. Requesting on a 2. Checks a 5. And rooftop vantage on a 3. Checks a 3. Over to you.
Love it. I'll review this binding kick and I'm gonna draw my 2.
Yep.
It's not what we wanted, but that's fine, I guess. We'll play specialist on a 2. It'll check, and then destined on a 2. It'll check. Box on a 3. It'll check. Reveal the top. On a 3. Hold my 3 in hand, and it's yours.
Cool. I will draw 4. That Recipro on a 5. Checks a 5. Any responses?
Yeah, we'll respond with specialist for minus
Cool.
3. Minus 3 speed.
You got it. I will stun 1, respond, give it a speed.
Sounds good. So it is a 2 low, 1 low?
It's now a 1 low for 5.
Low for 5. Yeah, I'll pass.
Specialist. Okay, yeah, I'll leave it there. 1 low for 5.
1, 2, 3. Checks. Full block. Back to you.
Cool. We will go indiscriminate on a 6.
Sure.
Checks a 3. We'll go 4, 5, 6. Any response?
I've got no responses.
Cool. First enhance, let's stun one.
Sounds good. I will commit midnight for -3 speed.
Yep, you got it. We'll give it +2/+2 with Todoroki.
Yeah. Pass.
We'll give it +3 for your committeds.
I'll pass.
Yeah, nothing else. Send it over. It's too low for 10.
2, 3, 4. Checks a 5. I'll take my 5.
Awesome. We're gonna go on a 4. Checks a 6. On a 3. Checks a 3, and on a 5. Checks a 5. Over to you.
Love it. I'll get rid of these. I will draw my 5. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last one, 5. Let's play any means necessary. Or sorry, Revel at his masterpiece on a 2. Create capture net on a 5. It checks. My first enhance is going to be, let's go ahead and give it stun 2. Yours.
Sure. I will pass.
I will stun 2.
Cool. Let's go with passing the torch and tape.
Sounds good. Yours.
I'll flip requesting, ready up, passing the torch.
Sounds good. I'm gonna build down Rebel.
Cool.
Yours.
We will passing the torch and draw a card.
I will use Rebel, discarding the top card of my deck. Give it +1 damage. Currently a 2 low for 5.
Cool. Yeah, I pass.
I will box, draw a card, discard a card.
Yep.
Draw a card, and then we'll discard this card.
We will pass.
I will flip Destined and name Attack. It is not. Yours.
Cool. Pass.
I will commit this to give it +4 speed.
Okay, yeah. We'll flip requesting and ready up. Rooftop match.
Sounds good. I will pass.
Cool. I will pass as well.
We'll send it. It's a 6 low for 5.
Blocking on an 8.
Yeah.
Checks a 5. 6, 7, 8. Full block.
Looks good. Let's play Specialist on a 2-3. It checks. Specialist on a 2-3-4. Checks. Floating on a 3. It checks. It can't be fixed on a 4. Checks a 3, 4.
Okay. I will draw 5. That is just not it, Chief. Okay. Go Searing Glacial Storm on a
Yeah.
checks a 5. Any response?
I have no responses.
First enhance, we will stun 2.
Sounds good. I will stun these 2. Let's respond if they can't be fixed, and I'll build one.
Sure.
I'll pass.
I will give it stun 2.
I will pass.
I'll stun 2.
I'll pass.
Yeah, nothing else from me. I pass.
I'll
It's
choose another
too
box.
high
I'll
for
take my
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Cool. Let's jolt on a 5.
Mm-hmm.
Checks a 3. We'll commit the 2 face downs for 5.
Sounds good.
First enhance, will if you've got no response, stun 1.
Sounds good. I'll pass.
If attack deals damage, still deals 1.
I'll pass.
Sorry if it's blocked. Yep. We'll give this one +2/+2 with Todoroki.
Makes sense. I will pass.
Yeah, that's everything. I'll send it over.
Take my 6.
5 mid for 6. Have you got any cards in hand, or?
I've got none.
Oh, right. Okay, I should have checked that. Yeah, we'll go on a 6. Checks a 5. We'll commit Rooftop Vantage for 6.
Mhm.
Can't give it any damage, so I'll just send it through as a 3 mid for 4.
I'll take my 4.
Okay. Let's go. Play. Fusion on a 4.
Mhm.
Checks a 5, and I will send it over to you.
Sounds good. I think you had me dead if you just picked up your indiscriminate shock. I made a gamble.
Forgot
you were
about
gonna
that,
draw
yeah.
Hot, and then you drew the hottest of all time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4.
Probably should have sent it, yeah.
6. Okay. Cards in hand is.
Who?
I don't know how I kill you. We try though. 1 5. Checks a 3. 4 5. That's not what you're supposed to do versus 2 jolts. First enhance, if you have no responses, is just going to be Revel. Let's discard the top and give it a damage.
Yeah,
4
sure.
low for 6.
I'm going to tape, and I'm going to make that a mid.
It's very mid. We will Binding Cloth. Let's seal one of your pass in the torches. Does not have card text.
You got it.
Yours.
We will jolt your Revel.
Revel's been jolted. I will box full of babies. I'll draw a card, then discard a card.
Mm-hmm.
Draw and then discard. Yours.
We'll jolt a specialist.
Been jolted. I will. I'll pass.
I will. Is that 4 speed, yeah?
Yep, it's 4 for 6.
Cool. I will pass as well.
We'll send it.
Full block on a 5.
Mm-hmm.
Checks a 5, full block.
Love it. Let's go Night Watch on a 2 3.
Mhm.
It checks. Let's go Revel on a 2 3 4. Checks. Destined on a 4. It checks. It's yours.
I will draw my 5. Okay, let's go. Let's go eat my sticky balls on a 4.
Yeah.
Checks a 3. We've got 1 committed for 4.
Makes sense. No responses from me.
First enhance, we will say if this attack is not blocked, you add the top card of your discard to a couple.
I'll pass.
We will give it stun 2.
I will pass.
We will stun 2.
Sounds good. I will pass.
I'm going to commit passing torch to a card.
I'll pass.
Let's do the other one card.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Cool. I'm going to say both players pick up momentum.
Sounds good. I'll pass.
I will. Pass as well. It's a 4 high for 4.
I'll choose not to block. Take my 4.
Cool. Let's go. Glacial on a 6.
Mm-hmm.
Checks a 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Looks good to me.
Any responses?
I have no responses.
Cool. We will stun 2.
Yeah. Let's stun 1 and 2. I will midnight. I'm gonna discard 2 cards and then draw 2 cards.
Okay. I'm gonna give this tech 2/2 with Todoroki.
Yeah. So 4 for 8.
Currently, yep.
Let's flip Destin to name attack. It is. I will pick up this 1 high block.
That is really fun. Okay. Yep. I will send it over to you.
I will commit this and give it -2 speed.
You got it. And pass.
Let's go to blocks.
Mhm.
So 2, 3, 4. Checks a 5. Fully blocked. Back to you.
Let's go. Making a stand on a 4. Checks.
Yeah.
Gotcha on a 3. Checks. Rooftop on a 4. Checks a 2. Not worth it, we'll fail that. Send it back to you.
Sounds good. And I am at 3, just so you know.
Right.
2, 3, 4, 5. Last one, 6. You're at a full 27. 10 foundations. Yeah, let's play. Create capture net on a 4. It checks.
Mm-hmm.
My first enhance is going to be. Let's. Huh. Cards in hand is?
4.
You have 4 cards in your hand?
I do. I double passing a torch on
Holy
attack.
Cow. That's so many cards.
This is not something I do against All Might 3, which I learned last game.
Yes. I will. I have to do such hard math.
I'm still trying to figure out why the caption it just
I will
came out.
pass on my first enhance. It's yours.
That's so confusing. What? I'm gonna pass.
Okay, it's a 2 level.
And I'll take 4.
Okay. Yeah, I will play Binding Cloth Capture on a 5, 6.
Mhm.
3, 4, 5, 6. My
Yep.
first enhance will be let's seal fusion.
Okay. Yep.
Here.
This is not a Fury, correct?
It is not. It is a weapon combo.
Okay. I will pass.
Let's commit box full of babies and give it +1/+1. So it's a 5 for 6 currently.
Okay. I'm gonna have you discard a momentum by flipping, making a stand.
I do not have a momentum. I don't know if that dictates what you want.
Oh, I'm looking at your specialist and I just thought it was. Sorry, my bad. I pass in.
I will remove 3 for babies. 1, 2, 3. Give it a damage.
Yep.
I'll
Nothing from me.
Another 3 for damage.
Nothing.
I will commit this face down to give it 2 speed.
Yep, nothing.
I will send it, I believe.
Okay.
It's a 7 low for 8.
Blocking on an 8.
Mm-hmm.
Checks a 2.
Ooh.
I cannot make that.
Wowzers, okay.
That's a fail.
From there, let's play Piercing Descent on a 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yep.
First enhance is going to be, let's Sugar Rush power up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Check on a 4. Checks a 3. I'll commit Midnight for 4. Let's give it +2 +4. Yours.
Yep.
Yours.
I have nothing.
Alright, I will revel. Let's give it damage.
Yep, nothing.
Let's go ahead and Sugar Rush power up. Removing
Sheesh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's play you on a 4. Checks a 3. Commit the revel I've used. 1, 2.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
This leaves.
Yep.
Yes.
Nothing from me.
Let's commit this floating around babies and giving it 3 speed.
Yep. Nothing from me.
I will give it 2 damage. If it hits, you will lose a life.
Yep. Nothing.
I will send it. It's a 9 high for 16.
Blocking on a 10. I need a 5. Checks a 3, and that's game.
Crazy. Crazy you check so bad. Yeah, I
It
had
happens.
4 attacks and 2 Sugar Rush. So, like, I just, like, wasn't allowed to, like, do whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. The caption it came out because it had to.
Just to get the combos going, yeah. I will go first again.
Sounds good, buddy. This time, kill me.
Yeah, I'll think about that. That sounds good. I'll update the old game plan, see what it says.
Yeah,
Okay.
I disrespected your offense. I was like, there's no way he's gonna draw more than like 1 attack, even if he.
I did have another attack in hand, but I forgot I hadn't done the momentum thing yet to pick that up. I should have just sent it.
Yeah, when you didn't pick it up on my turn, I was like, all right, I'll build everything out and I'll force him to have something kind of nutty, and then you had it, and I was like,
Yeah, that's not good. Okay, let's have a look, see what we get. 2 more. We will stay with this hand.
I'm gonna toss 1 back.
Okay.
It's you.
Yeah, cool. 2. 2. 2. 5. Nope. Over to you.
I love you respected the 2 check.
Oh, I have to. You've taught me well.
Specialist on a 2. Specialist on a 3. Destined on a... What do we got? 3. Destined on a 4. Destined on a 5. And then we'll leave it there. I have a full house. What do you got?
Review 1, and you draw 5. See what. Well, that's not 3 tape swings, 2 indiscriminates. Okay.
Whew, thank goodness.
That would have been nutty, yeah. Grasping tape on a 5.
Mhm.
Checks 6. Any responses?
I have no response.
We will stun 1.
Been stunned. I'll pass.
We'll give it stun 2.
Sounds good. I'll pass.
We will stun 2.
I'll pass.
We will give it +2/+2 with Todoroki.
Mm-hmm. I will commit Midnight for -4 speed.
You got it. I have nothing else, so I will pass.
On a 2. It checks. Take 4.
We need. Yep, jolt on a 5.
Mhm.
Checks a 5.
I'll
Any
respond to
response?
Both of these.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yep. -3 speed. Stun 1. Oh, you haven't got anything up. If it's
Oh.
completely blocked, deals 1.
Choose not to commit a foundation for your stun ability. Call a judge.
Thank you.
I will.
Yeah.
I'll pass.
Yep. Yeah, I got nothing else. It's a -3 for 4.
0.
1 if it.
It checks.
One if it
My
hits.
2.
2?
Yeah, it was a partial block.
Oh, it was a partial. Go and
If you
make
play
a stand.
the jolt now, the indiscriminate shock, and you actually blow me out because I blocked the low block, I deserve it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have it. You're lucky. 3. Checks 5. We'll try the TAM strategy of sending, and if you on a 5, checks a 5. Over to you. Now you have to draw hot if you want to kill me.
4 more. 6. Yeah, we'll play Revel on a 2. Checks. Cards in hand?
1.
1. Let's play Create Caption It on a 5. It
Mhm.
checks. Let's give it Stun 2.
Sure.
Here's
Nothing for me.
Stun 2.
Minus the speed with gotcha, and we'll do Bonds of Friendship.
Here's.
Nothing.
I'll build this down. Here's.
Cool. We will jolt one you just built down.
I'll flip Destined and name attack. It is not. Yours.
Nothing.
I'll commit this for +4 speed.
Yep.
Yours.
Nothing.
I'll also pass. So 5 low for 4.
Take the 4.
I will play on a 1-2. Checks. On a 3. It checks. We'll leave it there. I will keep my momentum.
Alright, I'll review 1. Draw 6. Interesting. Indiscriminate on a 5. Checks of 5. Any responses?
I have no responses.
First enhance, we will stun one.
I've been stunned. I will flip and name attack. It is not.
Cool. We will say both players pick up a momentum.
Sounds good. I will pass.
I will give this attack stun 2.
Sounds good. I will pass.
I'll stun 2.
Sounds good. I will pass.
We'll commit Gotcha, give it a speed, and have you commit a foundation.
Sounds good. I will commit midnight and give it -4 speed.
Yep, you got it. And then I'll give it +1 for being a stun attack,
I'll pass.
and then all your commits, which is
1, 2, 3,
7,
4,
is it?
6.
6. Cool.
big
So
ones.
+6. Yep. Yep. I got nothing else.
Only for 12?
Only for 12. Yeah.
I guess. On a 2. It checks. Back to you.
Big check.
2 in hand, completely committed out.
Cool. Indiscriminate on a 6.
Mm-hmm.
Checks the big 2. 3.
Wowzers.
4. Yeah, it happens. 5, and let's go 6.
Mm-hmm.
Anything from?
I got nothing.
Cool. First enhance. We're gonna flip requesting assistance. We're gonna ready up. Heroic.
Makes sense. I'll pass.
Cool. We're going to give this attack +2/+2.
You didn't do that on the first one?
I did not. No.
Oh, I definitely thought you did. Oh, shame on me.
I gave it +1 with Gotcha, and then you took the speed away.
You were right. You were right. I will pass.
Sorry, just in response, I'm going to give it +2 damage as well.
Love that.
It's fine.
I'll pass.
+6 for all the committeds. Or is it 7? No, 6.
I'll pass.
Yeah, we'll hand it over to you.
15 looks good to me.
15.
Down to 7.
Let's go. On 2. Checks, and on a 3.
Yeah.
Next 2.
Pretty good ones.
Yep. Over to you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. 6. Okay. Let's start off with binding cloth capture on a 5. It checks.
Mhm.
Let's reveal the top card of our deck. It's an attack card. My first enhance is going to be let's seal your rescue completed, or not rescue completed. Sorry, calling for backup. Whatever the good 0 diff is. That card's sealed.
Yeah. Okay. Requesting assistance. Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
so
yeah.
much.
No worries. Well, I can't requesting assistance anymore, so I will just pass.
I'm gonna flip Destined Information from Success and name attack. It is.
Damn. Yeah, let's go both players pick up a momentum.
Sounds good. I will revel at his masterpiece, discarding the top to give it a damage.
Sure.
4 low for 6.
Mhm.
Here's.
Nothing.
I will draw a card off of box, then discard a card. Draw
Sure.
a card, then discard this card.
Nothing.
I will commit box full of babies, giving it +1/+1.
Yep. Nothing.
I will commit box full of babies, giving it +1/+1.
Nothing.
It's a 6 low for 8.
Try on a 7.
Mm-hmm.
6, 5, 6, and it's done. So we go 7.
Okay.
Full block.
Alright. That means we gotta get through this. On a 2, 3. Checks. And then on a 6. Checks a 5, 6. We'll combo to give it stun 2. I'll build this down. I'll discard the top 2 for +2 damage. And then I have to commit Midnight to give it 4 speed. Send it for 6.
You can have 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Math. 17. Okay, let's go Binding Cloth Assault on a 4, 5, 6. 3. We are forced to let it fail. This hits you though, so I will keep it.
A big one up. Let's review 1 and roll 4. What's up? Let's go Grasping Tape Toss on a 5. Checks a 3. We'll go 4. And we'll go Bonds for 5.
Makes sense.
Any response?
I have no responses.
Cool. Let's stun 1.
I'll pass.
We will give it stun 2.
I'll pass.
We will stun 2.
Stunned. I'll pass.
It's a stun attack, gets a damage.
I'll pass.
I'll give it +2/+2 with Todoroki. And respond with Heroic to give it another +2.
I'll pass.
Um,
Or I guess instead of passing,
We
I'll
will-
use Midnight to
Oh,
get
yeah.
it -4 speed.
Sure. We will blow this face down up with self-sack, give it a damage.
I'll pass.
That's commit. We will let requesting assistance ready up Heroic.
I'll pass.
We will send it over. It's a 0 mid for 11.
1. Checks, I'll take my 6. Jolt, 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 jolt.
Jolt on a 5.
Sick.
Yeah. 3, 4, and 5.
I had to be able to pass the Binding Cloth and then the Piercing Descent, and I had it. But so I had to check 2 5s in my very attack heavy deck.
Yeah. How many attacks are you running in that?
21.
Oh, okay. Is that okay?
55 cards though.
I think I'm. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I'm running 16, and it's a 20/40 split.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I need to figure out how to deal with people building out. And I think it's just me needing to change my strategy a little bit. With that All Might 3 just absolutely wrecked me this morning.
The Order doesn't have a ton of good Deadlock stuff, yeah?
It's best as I've seen as a Blitz Rush. Because this is meant to be a dinky deck, but I just don't have the DLC.
I see.
And then I've kind of enjoyed playing it with Todoroki constantly being able to pick up tape swings or whatever I want, which has been huge.
I would choose to go first.
Yep, sure. Cool, take it away. Let's review 4.
My hand's cool.
Nice for some. Sweet.
Nightwatch
Go
on a
ahead.
2. Checks.
Yep.
Destin on a 2. checks. Let's reveal the top. Hey, I watch this live. Rooftop. It's yours.
Okay. We are going to do one and draw two. On a 2. Checks a 5. On a 2. Checks a 3. And on a 3. Checks a 6. Over to you.
Sounds good. I'll review Slashing Whirlwind. I'll draw my 5. 2, 3, 4. Last one, 5. What an absolute crazy hand. Let's play Binding Kick on a 4. It checks. My first enhance will be if it deals damage, I get to draw a card.
Sure.
Yours.
I am going to pass.
I will flip Destined and name Attack. It is.
Yep.
I'll pick it up.
Got it.
Yours.
I pass.
I'll commit and give it 2 speed.
Sure.
Yours.
I pass.
I'm going to commit Midnight, and I'm going to discard 3 cards. Sugar, Binding. Draw my 3. 1, 2, 3. Yours.
Still pass.
I will also, I guess I'll flip Destined. God, I have no idea what to do now. Yeah, man, I'll send it. It's a 6-high for a 4. If it hits you, I draw a card.
We'll try on an 8, see what we get.
Yeah,
5. Yeah, 6, 7, and 8.
that's good. I guess we'll play Revel on a 3. And then we'll play Create Caption It on a 6. 3,
Big.
4, 5, 6.
Yep.
Give it stun 2.
Yes.
Stun 2.
I'll only do 1.
Build this down.
Yep.
Give it a damage. Give it 4 speed.
Sure.
6 for 5.
That one's definitely hitting.
It can't be fixed on a 2. It checks. We'll pass. I'll keep my momentum.
Let's review 1, draw 4.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Tape swing on a 5. Checks a 6. Any response?
I got nothing.
We will. Have you got 1 foundation up?
1 Freddy Foundation. It can't be fixed.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll give this attack a stun 2.
I'll pass.
We will stun 2.
Commit. Flip. Rebuild.
Yep.
I got nothing. I'll pass all the way down.
Yeah. We will pass and send it over
6 is
at base. Yep. Go indiscriminate on a 6. Checks a 5. We'll commit tape for 6. Any response?
I got nothing.
Stun 1.
Stunned. I'll pass.
+2 with Todoroki. Respond heroic for +2 damage.
+2. +2. I'll pass.
+8 for the committeds. +7. Yep.
Pass.
I will pass as well. It is 5 low for 16.
Take my 16. Down to 6.
How many cards you got in hand currently?
Just 3.
Let's go natural leader on a 4 and gotcha on a 3. Big 6s. I will send it over to you. Keep both.
No review, I'll draw. 1, 2, last 1, 3. Let's start with Revel on a 2. It'll check. We'll do caption it on a 5. It'll check. Let's give it stun 2. Yours.
I will pass.
Stun 2.
Yeah, let's do natural leader and let's do tape as well.
Sounds good. Yours.
Go. Both players pick up a momentum.
Sounds good. I'll pick up this one. I'll build down Revel.
Yep. I pass.
I will top with Revel. Top with Revel.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will send it. It's too low for 6.
On a 4?
Yeah.
4?
Yeah. Let's play floating on a 1. Let's play capture on a 6. Checks a 5, 6. I'll give it stun. I'll build this down. Let's remove 1, 2, 3 to give it a damage. Let's revel.
Yep.
Let's commit for plus 3 or 4 speed.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Destined flip naming attack. It is not. And then we'll send it. It's a 6 for 7.
7?
Yeah. 5, 11. I just have to do the 4, so that works. On a 4, 5, 6.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 5. Reveal the top even though it doesn't matter. Commit here for 6.
Mm-hmm.
First enhance will be remove 1, 2, 3 for a damage. Give it a damage. Give it a damage. Plus 2 damage. Plus 3 speed. So let's say 5 high, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 5 high for 10, possibly 11 with the burn. And
Okay.
we'll
Going to blocks.
Yeah.
Gamers check 6s. Gamers do not check 6s, so it goes through. Take 11.
And then let's play Binding Kick on a 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. Revel for a damage. Revel for a damage. Remove these 3 for a damage. Commit floating for 2 speed.
Is the 2 speed from your committed character or?
Correct. Yeah, I can commit a foundation in order to do it.
Oh, playable while committed. Damn.
Correct. She's pretty okay. She got 3 magic words on her.
Yeah, we'll see if we check the 7 and do not. That's game.
Good game, man.
Good game. I'm so sad I didn't have enough damage to finish on that last turn.
Whew. Incredibly spooky.
Yeah, you didn't actually draw a single spooky that whole game. I saw you using that quite a lot.
Yeah.
So I was kind of lucky there. Oh, mad games, man. I really appreciate it. Had a good time.
Super fun, man. I appreciate you, and I love that you found it. You know.
Yeah.
Do they have cards in your shop, or do you have to order them from overseas?
So my shop that's closest is 2.5 hours away. So everything I do is online pretty much. So I play a lot on the My Hero main page and just look for games in there whenever I can.
Yeah. I meant for
big-
product. How do you get product?
I usually order it from a shop that's close by, yeah.
Oh,
Or I
okay.
do trading with a lot of people.
Okay.
Currently only got like 6 or 7 boxes total, a mix of 1 and 2, and the starter decks.
Okay.
And then just trying to track down the rest of the cards so I can actually start building some of these cool ones that I see all the Americans play with all these cool promos and stuff.
Yeah.
I want to
yeah,
chuck Kuragiri, like a side character for this with 4 dissolving the conflicts. I reckon it'd be nutty.
Yeah, it'd be very, very cool.
Yeah,
Alright, man.
I versed one yesterday. Yeah.
Well, we'll catch you.
Alright.
Thank you for playing.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Peace.
See ya.
All right, 2-1. Not bad. Lost to All Might 3. Seems like I lose to him every week. That's cheap. That's cool. That's cool. That's neat. That's chill. Fun stuff though. I think I'm gonna send you guys on over to my good buddy Go Beyond Gaming.